Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size, but the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
They'll run it here. This is James White. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 52.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton goes underneath here to White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Set. Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. 54.
They run the draw play. This is White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Newton completes it to Lee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Going on the ground, it's White, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Let's see what you got.
Now Newton. This is White on the screen. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Ready. 180. Watch my board. Hey.
They'll try and pat it in with Burkhead. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 54. Bandit.
They'll run for it. This is White. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Ryan Izzo there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. That's complete. It's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So here's 2nd and 11. Now off the bootleg, Darnold eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Squeeze, double. Watch tight ends right. Watch tight ends right.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me?
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. Fielded at the 20. Oh, nice move. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Patriots take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. Caught by Sanu. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, it's Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. First down, here's White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run with White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Sony Michel, his first carry. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This will be taken in after 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Bell. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league. But he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Watch 54, watch 54. You. Now, lady, switch.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Darnold now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air again, Darnold, flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be taken in at the 1. Fighting him off. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And this one brought in by Sanu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Right there. 54 Mike. I know he ain't got it. Jack.
On first down, it's White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
They defer to White out of the shotgun.
Give me something.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
New England on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From his own goal line, Darnold. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the end zone, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just
taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Lee, 42 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
The point after try for Gostkowski. It's good to make it 17-7. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A 1st down throw, Darnold flushed out right. Caught here by Griffin. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on second down. Darnold escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got one.
Darnold on first down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 50, it's Darnold. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. It's complete. It's Gore.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on second down. Darnold, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr., he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long, it's Darnold. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On second down at 4. Newton, 4 yards the pickup, first down. Newton now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
180, 57. Bring it.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator, perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. The shotgun snap for Newton. Goes underneath here to White. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Try to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Sanu. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Darnold eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. John Simon showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Time for our players' spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. Oh. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep, and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Newton on first down. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Newton throwing again. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Newton to throw. It's complete. James White. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. On first down, Darnold escaping the pressure right. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Here we go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold down to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the run. They're running it. Oh, lady.
A final shot before the break. Darnold letting one go deep for a noon one. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Get ready.
Sam Darnold heading back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ball Allen in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground is Michel. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Burkhead on 1st down. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
It's our time. It's our time. Check 37. Check 37.
On 2nd down now, it's White. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
50 Mike 51. Switch up, switch up.
Darnold on first down. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Bell. And he's got room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Oh, lady. Hey, Charlie.
Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Oh, lady. Bravo. Oh, lady.
Gore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I know he felt that one.
Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
51's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold flushed out right. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Ficken's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Newton. That's complete to White. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a carry for White, and he'll go down at the 28.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Bell.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Lawrence Guy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, exit.
51, Mike. Mike 51. You don't want that.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best...
And caught by Thomas for a Jets touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. To throw is Newton. And he's got Sanu. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Ready? 20.
Watch it before. 3 buzz.
Opting to run again here with White. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Anunwa again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. On 2nd and 10, Darnold escapes this, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. Call it a gain of 4, leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard. Another carry now for Gore. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he finds his man Griffin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Again, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. To the air again, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Throwing again is Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they'd found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Throwing is Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Again, it's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up the up.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go! Let's go!
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And the pass complete to Ununwa. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Darnold now to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Ununwa, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. On 2nd down now. It's White. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's White. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 50 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. On first down, White. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing here, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On second down, they'll run with White. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So out comes the field goal team once more. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The coach, take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Godden. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on up here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well. But these games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you could lose a game.
Just about set to go now in the snowy Meadowlands. And off we go on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Saquon Barkley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On the draw, this is Barkley. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
We got three.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Bell a first down and then some. Evades the tackler and now some space. It's a big run that time by Bell. 41 yards.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Darnold from the red zone now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
And the play of this offensive line is going to tell a big story. And right now, if you're a fan of this team, you're loving the story that they are telling. They've already created some holes in the running game on this opening drive, and they're going to need to keep it up for these guys to have a big chance at victory.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Set. HE Gator.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. I'm ready. Mike, check.
After the interception, here's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jones now throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Ready?
Jones operating from the gun. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a giant first down.
General West. On your team.
Now Jones throwing on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And now out come the Jets. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this is Crowder on the end around. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Spins past him. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Ready.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Let's go.
Give him 30 yards there.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Right there. 50.
Now.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Corey Coleman there to make the grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, let's get there.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. He was looking for a new law there. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
Come on, set, 8, read.
54. Let's go.
Jones on 1st and 10. He completes it to Tate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhanded, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. To throw is Darnold. And that is caught for the 2 points.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. A quick feed from Tate. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Darnold flushed out right. And he rips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. To the air again, Darnold.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Throwing again is Darnold, escaping the pressure right. He's got Herndon, his tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A screen to Bell. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Back to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon. As we turn it right
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now look at Quincy Enunwa and the rest of the offense heading back out. So far he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He's going to take off with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm coming back.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Looking deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been pretty good, and we see some of his good play, but I guess maybe he needs to be a little bit better right now. They're down.
He does look good in the spotlight, though, doesn't he? He does look good in the highlights, but that's not what truly matters. And right now, as a team, they've got to figure out what it's going to take to get back into the lead. He has to continue to play well, has to keep rallying the offense. The defense has got to pick things up a little bit. And I don't think there's much animosity between the two sides. On the really good teams, both take accountability and try and figure out how they can do more to get their team on top.
Yeah, well, he's doing his part. He's been good. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Your trip is here.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
13 yards, good for a giant 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And Tate's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now look at Quincy Enunwa and the rest of the offense heading back out. He's knocking on that door for a 100-yard gain.
And what receiver doesn't want to be part of this entry club? Every receiver, when the game starts, wants to have 100 or more yards next to his name. It's a badge of honor, but it also shows that you're helping out your team.
And he has certainly been helping out his team so far. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Darnold now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Demarius. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He wasn't ready. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Ready.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Check line 54, line 54.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 70, Indy. Here we go.
Jones now. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From his own goal line, Darnold, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
We got this.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Jones off the play fake. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Ready. Greystone, travel. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Going for it all. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a Nunwa. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 50, it's Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Back to throw. So even with the pass. Interference. It's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
our Spanish-speaking friends, bienvenidos el gauntlet.
Set. Go set. Reset.
You've got a handful of lives left.
Reset. We're gonna set. Reset.
Like my man Aaron Rodgers said, relax. 4 lives left.
Set. 280. Good.
I'm the coach, and welcome to the Gauntlet.
Reset. 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 We go set. Reset. We go set. Reset.
Take a deep breath, put it behind you. You've still got 5 lives left.
Go set. Reset. We go set. Reset.
Go ahead, give me the controller. I can do this.
Reset.
You've got 4 lives left.
We go set. Reset. We go set. Reset.
He pays the cost to be the boss. The boss is here.
We go set. Set.
All right now, still a little dicey. You've got 3 lives left.
Set. Reset.
Set 90. Tight. Here we go, set. Hey, set.
Time to pick it up. Just 2 lives left.
Here we go, set. Yo, lady. Hey, set.
The boss has been unleashed.
Hey, set.
Time to earn a free life.
Hey, set. Tight. Blue 15. Grenade time! Tight! Green 80! Tight! Here we go, set. Right, set.
So you think you've gotten this far. Wait till you see the boss.
Right, set.
It is ladder challenge time.
Right, set.
Good luck with this. The boss is not as forgiving as I am.
Here we go, set. Right, set.
You have 1 life left.
Right, set. Here we go, set. Red 80. Right, set. Set. Set.
Confirm like a Don King purr. Out of lives.